Hi, welcome back. This is Michelle Howe, and this is the second video of an intro series into empath evolution and the journey of awakening. In the first series, let me just recap a little bit. We talked about the traits of an empath and how I see everybody on a spectrum of being empathic, of being a feeler in the world. And I see the evolution of the world and as an individual and then a collective thing going on right now. And what happens is the more we start to integrate not just thought and science, but the feeling aspect and the emotional understanding into who we are, the more we embrace spiritual along with the physical, with the emotional, with the mental, and we integrate them into a new version, a new lens of who we are, the opportunity in front of us, the potential that's there for us, we become more soul-conscious, heart-centered individuals. This is where we're going. Now, I talked about being an empath. Number one trait is people tell you their stuff. People love to talk. You're a good listener. You're an empath. Now, not every empath is going to fit that specific criteria. You might be a little bit different. You might not have a tolerance for it because you've had it with people telling you their stuff. So you've developed a tactic, a way of dealing with what's in front of you that doesn't get you sucked into those emotions, their world, sucked into negativity, sucked into something that's draining to you. So you may have developed ways of coping. Some of the coping things, techniques out there is to overeat. Another one is to overdo exercise, overdo a good thing, overdo TV, whatever it takes to numb out, overdo drugs, overdo, because your whole energy body, your energy system is wired, it's firing, it's anxious, it's overwhelmed. It needs to be calmed down. So this is part and parcel of what you'll run into when you're an empath. The outside stimuli is too much for you. People can be too much for you. Pain can be too much for you. You end up being moody and you don't necessarily know why you're moody. This is what comes to the forefront. The other part of it is because you're such a giving, caring person, people may take advantage of you. You may love to give because people love to receive, right? So you just want to be loved and you give. This is how you were raised. Or you apologize because there's something quote unquote wrong with you when you say something. You're misunderstood. I want you to sit back and absorb this. There is nothing wrong with you. The world has a dichotomy of emotions, feelings, norms. People have normalized behaviors that are very hurtful and inappropriate, painful. They normalize things in order to avoid their own pain and discomfort. So stop taking things personal and we start looking at who we are. Who are we? Not who are them. Not out into what is around us. In. We go in. So the very first thing I want to recommend that you do is buy yourself a journal. If you haven't already started this, buy yourself a journal. Start having a dialogue with yourself, whether it's aloud or written. I want a consistent dialogue every single day. And I want you in observation mode, writing down what you're observing, what your dialogue is about, how you're feeling. I want, at this point, everything to go in that journal. And as you go into this, if you'd like to take a program with me, we're going to go into specific ways to get to the truth of what you're writing and uncover the not so positive things that go through our mind that keep us stuck. And yet they're part of us in some way. We've embraced it on some level. And sometimes this stuff is totally seamless. We don't even know it's there. But the more you start taking the time every day to write, the more equipped you will be to transform, shift, improve upon how you're engaging with life. What does your dance with life look like? Is it painful? Is it joyful? And know that the joyful aspect of this is the natural way for you to go. Joyful. It doesn't mean that if you're feeling anything but joyful, that you're doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're simply engaged in a world that has been created around you, and you've developed beliefs and thoughts and ways of processing this. Inherited, not inherited, right? Or, through experience, you've seen how life isn't great and how life is this or how life is that and how this happened. You've developed an attitude. You've got that. You own it. It's yours, right? Well, okay. Not the end of the world. We all have one, right? So now we take a look at what that is. And we look at what is the truth here? What is really happening? And all the programs, all the things that I talk about are all deep. So we don't stay superficial. We go deep, because as soon as we can clean out and we can get to the root of what's actually going on, you will be able to move forward in a new way. Feeling fresh, light, hopeful, positive, right? Those are all the way we want to feel every single day. And yeah, we're working on that. And we'll keep working on that. We'll keep on sticking with something, staying with something that allows you to flourish, as opposed to keeping you in a box. So what a lot of the teachings are trusting your intuition, developing the understanding of how intuition speaks to you. What's the language? How do you receive it? Where are you hurting yourself? What are things that are stuck on you, heavy emotions and concepts and stories that keep you repeating those same scenarios, because there are things to be learned. All right. I do have an amazing program called The Journey to Awakening that is launching on May 12th, and it will continue on after that. So take a look at that live training that happens. It happens in 6 weeks, 6 classes. And then those 6 classes go deeper on a second level and a third level. We go deeper. So in total, 18 classes that just really provide you the tools, the knowledge, the understanding, and the vibrational shifts that are necessary in order to transform your life. So I will be sending you a third video in a couple days, and in that one we're going to talk a little bit more about another tool that's important for you. So don't miss it, and I hope you have yourself a great day. I hope you gain some knowledge from this. If you have any questions, please email me at Michelle with 2 L's at empathevolution.com, and have yourself a great day. Thank you.